Usually I don't show myself on camera. Thyroid cancer, before they caught it, I shot up another 170 pounds. And as of right now, I've lost 50 pounds of it. And I can't stand looking at myself on camera. When I do, I cry. But today, I'm going to do it. So I'd really appreciate it if nobody makes any comments about my weight, because I already know. Good morning, guys. I got a problem today, and I got to figure out how I'm going to fix it. My marigolds that I planted it on the side of the walkway has gotten so big that it has just taken over the whole walkway. Now you have to walk around into the grass to get up to the door. And these were supposed to be dwarfed. And look how big they are. So I got to figure out, without taking some of them out, because they're blooming and they're beautiful. So I got to figure out how to fix it. Also, the big storm that we had knocked over a lot of my zinnias, so I got to try to tie them up. Plus, I got to get out here and seed them and get those seeds put away for next year. I got to pull all the stumps out of here, clean all of that back up for next year. But yeah, this is what I got to try to fix. And plus, I want to get a lot of the seeds off from it, because I've got to mail a bunch of them out to some friends. And also, the morning glories are done. So I've got to cut and pull those down after I seed those and get them out of the way. And I noticed that the last of my succulents on my boot has pretty much fallen off. So I got to replace that boot. I got to go to the thrift store and see if I can find another boot. I did this one probably 6 years ago, and it used to be just so full, and then this year they just started falling off and kind of going away, and the boot's starting to very slowly rot away. But it did last 6 years. So now that I've got to replace. Look how good my angel wing begonia is doing. It's doing pretty good this year. So just think in a few weeks, got to start moving everything inside. Okay, so what I did, I drove a metal pole into the ground here, and I made sure it was about 3 to 4 feet in the ground, that way it can't pull forward. And I'm going to try to run a polyester rope underneath along the walkway, and then pull them back and tie it to this post, and see if that'll at least help get them up out of the way. And I'm hoping they last up until October, because I'd love to see all this beautiful color down through here in October. Alright guys, I don't know how well you can see this because I'm outside, and when I'm outside I cannot see my screen whatsoever. So hopefully we're getting something out of it. And I got to figure out how the heck I'm going to do that. So first I'm just going to lay it out. And don't be looking at my sexy stockings. Well, they're about as sexy as socks on a rooster, so. But they're I have to wear them. Alright, let's give that a try. Alright, let's hope it works without breaking all the plants. Helped a little, but very little. Gotta try to get them up, plus keep them pretty. A lot better. So what do you guys think? You think that'll hold? I don't think it's gonna, it'll choke them out, but at least I got a walkway again. Now all I gotta do is clean it up. Well, there's one done, and I'm hoping, of course, they will kind of flip back over a little bit, and so the flowers come out toward the sun. But now I can get to the walkway. It's just going to be a lot of spraying and cleaning and raking, but that's okay. All right, now that I got the flowers tied up, now it's time to come in and do a sink full of dishes and get them out of the way, and then I got to vacuum the floors. Look at there. Dishes done, stove cleaned. So I've got through that part. It's going to be a busy day. All right, so I got a plastic bag, and it's time to start pulling some of the heads off of these that are ready and get them good and dried and get them ready to be seeded. So I don't know how long I'll be able to do this and hold the camera too. Sheet of some kind, like a baking pan or something like that, so they can be dried a little bit farther before packing them away for the winter. I haven't had to buy seeds in so long I wouldn't know what to look for anymore. I always save my own, I always dry my own, and I always have a can full of seeds for any of that. So I'm going to get off here right now so I can get these seeds done. And okay, on your marigolds, what you want to look for when you're getting ready to start collecting seeds is you want to find it where the head is brown and bent over like this, and that's what you want to pick. This one's brown, but not all the way dead, but I can put it in a pan to dry, and that's what you're looking for. And you don't need a whole lot of these, because one head carries probably 50, and the bigger ones probably carry about 100 seeds. So, you know, you want to collect a lot, but you don't want like a whole big bag full unless you're going to give some away or something like that. But always get the ones that are dead. Dig through here and see what I can find that's ready to be dried, packed, because I got a lot of friends to ship to. Well, I've got tomatoes out on the deck, trying to ripen some more up. I've got seeds drying. A lot of seeds. I got a whole bag of seeds there that I've got to get weighed out to dry. Because you want these as dry as possible. Now what I do with these, see that's a seed right there on the end. See that end right there? That's one of the seeds. But anyway, I get them as dry as I can, then I bag them up. I don't take the seeds out until I get ready to plant in the spring. Because you got to pull these down, and a lot of your seeds are in the bottom of that. See them right there? You got to push these at the bottom of where the flower is. And there's your seeds. But anyway, I don't do that. What I do is I get them good and dry. I can them up in old coffee cans or something that'll seal well. And then when spring comes and I get ready to plant them, I just pull all the seeds out, try to get rid of as much of the trash as I can. Sprinkle them on the ground, throw a light covering of dirt. Just sprinkle a light cover of dirt over the top of them and let them go. Water them real good and let them go. Tomatoes are really looking good. And there's that thing that I worked on. The plant's really looking good. Alright, so I harvested some of the purple beans, and I'm going to seed them and get the seeds to dry in so I can get them nailed out. And this is what they look like when you want to pick them. You want to make sure they're good and dry, and then once they're dry you just pop it, tear that whole thing down, and you want to open it up, and there's your bean. Your bean is black and white. And you just take all your beans out. And guys, you want to do this every year because these are annual. They're not perennial, so they don't come back on their own. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy these. They're beautiful climbing plants. And the flowers, when the flowers all come out all at once, they're so beautiful. And these are drought resistant.